How did the richest city in the history of the world collapse? 4,000 years ago, there was a city that was incredibly wealthy and immensely powerful. It was also the birthplace of modern writing and mathematics. Even the golden image of Baal and a table made from 22,000 gold pieces were created here. Believe it or not, the city housed the largest palace ever built in history, known as Babylon. So today, join me as we discover how this city became so wealthy, as well as how it eventually fell. And if you're ready, let's get started. After the fall of the Akkadian Empire, two empires suddenly emerged and claimed several nearby territories. These were the Assyrians in the north and Babylonia in the south. The Babylonians were the first group of people to establish an empire, and they took control of the entire country of Mesopotamia. However, since the Babylonians were not content with their status, they also seized the lands of others for their own benefit. When the Akkadian Empire began to collapse, the Amorites moved in to claim their territory, and all of this happened in 1792 BC. This was also the time when King Hammurabi was elected as ruler, but due to his greed, he expanded his domain even further. In addition to Babylonia, he also conquered other lands, and in a very short period of time, he managed to subjugate the entire country of Mesopotamia. This made him the most powerful king of that era, which in turn led to Babylonia's immense wealth, with the city serving as a major center of trade for people from all over the world. As a result, their resources and wealth seemed almost limitless. On top of that, Babylonia was incredibly advanced, as both products and modern ideas originated there before spreading across the planet. During that time, Babylonia was also considered the center of the world, as it was the birthplace of music, mathematics, astronomy, early science, and many more innovations. They were also among the first to help invent the earliest form of writing on clay tablets, using wedge-shaped letters to document their history. Furthermore, the Babylonians were the first civilization to invent measurement systems, which they used to measure land areas. And believe it or not, they also used numbers to document the heavens, which enabled them to create a lunar calendar that aligns with our current time. So, it's incredibly difficult to imagine how such a powerful empire like Babylonia could collapse. Well, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. When King Hammurabi passed away, the leadership of Babylonia was handed over to his son. However, his son lacked the capability to be a true leader and wasn't as strict as his father, which slowly led to the city's decline. As a result, even the neighboring countries of Babylonia lost hope, as they could see its gradual downfall, which the Kassites saw as an opportunity to invade. It didn't take long before Babylonia was completely conquered, and Hammurabi's son was dethroned, with the Kassites ruling over the city for 400 years. However, in 612 BC, Babylonia was reclaimed from the Kassites, and it was then called the Second Babylonian Empire. In 616 BC, Nabopolassar took the throne of Babylonia for his own purposes, with the help of his son, Nebuchadnezzar II, to restore the city's former glory. On the other hand, Nebuchadnezzar II ruled the city for more than 43 years and was regarded as one of the greatest leaders in Babylonia. Under his leadership, their territories expanded even further. One of his actions was leading an army to capture the Hebrews and enslave them. And according to the Bible, they were held in captivity for 70 years. However, after Nebuchadnezzar's death, Babylonia once again fell, and it was taken over by the Persians in 529 BC, making the city part of the Persian Empire. Now, let's learn about the Tower of Babel, one of the structures built by the Babylonians. In fact, it is mentioned in the Bible, and history has also confirmed its existence. It was constructed after the Great Flood, which wiped out everything on the surface of the earth. According to biblical accounts, before the tower was built, all the people in Mesopotamia spoke a single language. They constructed it to reach the heavens, while others believe it was built to survive in case of another great flood. However, according to the Holy Bible, which I also believe in, God had different plans. This is why the tower was never fully completed, as God confused their language so that they could no longer understand one another. This caused the construction to be interrupted and ultimately never completed. On the other hand, we are still grateful to Babylonia because the writings they inscribed on stone have been translated into books today, which I am now sharing with you. Now that you know how Babylonia collapsed, what do you think about it? Comment down below.